One man illegally walked a tightrope between the Twin Towers 1,350 feet in the air for 45 minutes, the most daring crime in New York history. But first, please subscribe. Now let's discover Philippe Petit's impossible high-wire walk. On August 7, 1974, French high-wire artist Philippe Petit stepped onto a cable stretched between the Twin Towers of the World Trade Center, 110 stories above the ground. Petit had been planning this illegal stunt for 6 years after seeing an artist's drawing of the towers in a magazine while they were still under construction. He became obsessed with the idea. With a team of accomplices, Petit spent months sneaking into the towers, studying security and smuggling equipment to the roof. They posed as construction workers to avoid suspicion. The night before the walk, Petit and his crew spent hours on the roofs of both towers, shooting a cable across the gap using a bow and arrow, then tightening the 200-foot steel wire. At 7:15 a.m., as morning commuters arrived in Manhattan, Petit stepped onto the wire. There was no safety net, no harness, just a 28-foot balancing pole and 1,350 feet of empty air below. Here's the insane part. Petit didn't just cross once and leave. He walked back and forth 8 times, spending 45 minutes on the wire, lying down, kneeling, and even saluting amazed onlookers. Police rushed to both towers but couldn't do anything. If they approached, Petit threatened to jump. Officers and spectators watched helplessly as he performed at a quarter-mile above the ground. Photographers captured iconic images of Petit suspended between the towers, balanced impossibly in the sky with clouds beneath him. The photos became legendary symbols of human daring. When Petit finally stepped off the wire, police immediately arrested him for criminal trespass, disorderly conduct, and performing without a permit, charges that had never been filed for anything like this before. The judge was so impressed by Petit's audacity that he dismissed all charges on the condition that Petit perform a free tightrope walk in Central Park for children. Petit's walk became known as the artistic crime of the century. He pulled off an impossible illegal stunt that required years of planning, technical skill, and absolute fearlessness. The Twin Towers owners were initially furious, but later gave Petit a lifetime pass to the observation deck. His walk became part of the tower's legend and cultural identity. Petit never regretted the illegal stunt. He called it his greatest performance, a gift to New York City that transformed architecture into theater and proved humans can achieve impossible dreams. In 2008, the documentary Man on Wire won an Academy Award telling Petit's story. The film made his 1974 walk even more legendary decades later. After September 11, 2001, Petit's walk took on new meaning. His joyful act of courage between the towers became a bittersweet memory of what the Twin Towers represented before tragedy. That's your high-wire courage knowledge bomb. If Petit's impossible walk amazes you, smash that like button. Subscribe for more stories of people who achieved the impossible.